Hey everyone, you're watching KTAL News Now. I'm your host, Anthony Macklin, and today we have a very special guest, as always. We are joined by Chris Woolsey, who is the Associate Communications Director at Vizio, to talk with us about their WatchFree Plus program. Thank you so much for being here.
Are you kidding me, Anthony? Thank you so much for having me. This is amazing as always.
So tell us what's in store for this month's movies, shows. What do y'all have lined up for us?
So this month we have kind of a grab bag. A lot of times we have like a specific genre that we lean on. Whether we have the shark movies during the summer, we've got horror movies coming up next month. But this month, I think that they're letting us catch our breath a little bit, and it's kind of a grab bag. So we've got a little bit of something for everyone. I want to start off with the action titles though, because we have some really, really fun action titles this month. One of my favorite movies, and it's not just because I love a good underdog, is the 1995 sci-fi dystopian classic Kevin Costner's Waterworld, which, as I'm sure you know, Anthony, has kind of gone down in film history as one of the worst flops in film history. But it's not actually true for a number of reasons. One is the movie ended up making money. It did not do nearly as well as they hoped it was going to do in the theaters, but it kind of got a cult following just because of all the press it received, negative and positive. And I love this movie. I think it's very fun. It's super campy. It's basically Mad Max on the water. Kevin Costner plays a mutant mariner who has gills because the ice caps have melted and there is no dry land. The science makes no sense. Not that global warming's not a thing, but the gills I'm not sure about. But it's super fun. Dennis Hopper is like chewing on the scenery. If you really want to see a great story, go listen to some podcasts about the making of this movie because it is a miracle that everyone involved did not die. It's the stunts are insane. It's super fun. If you like dystopian films, if you're worried about global warming, check this out because it's very fun.
And for somebody who likes comedy movies, I know y'all are always really big on that. Do y'all have any huge ones in store this month?
We do. We have one of the best 90s comedy classics, and that is 1990s Arnold Schwarzenegger classic Kindergarten Cop. Have you seen this movie, Anthony?
I don't think I have. I've
Oh
heard a
my
lot of stuff
gosh.
about it though.
Okay, well then you're in for a treat because it is super fun. It is goofy as all get out. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays an undercover detective that's chasing a criminal and has to pose as a kindergarten teacher while he's trying to catch his suspect. It is very fun. It is unbelievable. It is goofy over the top and has one of the most iconic lines in film history. It's not a tumor. That was the movie this is from. It's great, very, very funny stuff. And well, there's so many. We have. I know we don't have time to go through all of them, but Trading Places, the 1983 Dan Aykroyd Eddie Murphy movie that pretty much put Eddie Murphy on the map. In my opinion, it is one of the top three comedies of the 80s. I love this film. I cannot say enough good things about it. Jamie Lee Curtis, ridiculous. And I think this is really the first movie that people sat up and went, oh, she's really, really talented. She had done Halloween and The Fog, and people kind of knew her as a scream queen. But this was the first movie that she showed her chops. It's fantastic. We have 1992's Encino Man with Brendan Fraser, who's obviously been resurrected his career with The Whale. And if this was the only movie that Pauly Shore ever made, it would be worth it that he had a career because it's stupid fun and you got to check that one out. And then one of my favorite comedies of all time, the Guy Ritchie caper classic Snatch. Jason Statham, this is really the one that put him on the map. It's really good stuff.
And as far as thrillers go, I saw that you had American Psycho, which is like one of my favorite movies that I've ever seen. I love Christian Bale and anything. So could you tell
Oh
us a little
my
bit about that?
Yeah, so it's based on the novel by Bret Easton Ellis. a best-selling book, and they just knocked this movie out of the park. It's actually considered one of the greatest parodies of all time. A lot of people think it's a thriller. A lot of people think it's a horror movie. It's kind of yes, but it's also a parody of modern culture, and it's a little terrifying when you look at the parallels between what he is doing in that film and some of the things that we see in the news cycles, especially the last couple of years. It's a spectacular film, star-studded. Christian Bale, Jared Leto, Reese Witherspoon, Willem Dafoe. It's packed with star names, and man, is it an intense, weird, awesome film.
Yeah, it's like you said, like it's labeled as a thriller, but as far as I would consider it like a black comedy. Like there are so many like laugh out loud moments in that movie where I'm
Yeah,
just
like
like dying laughing.
weird Three Stooges feeling. Like, yeah, it's very strange, but man, what a good movie.
Oh yeah. And then for I saw there was a British TV category as well for people
Yes.
overseas, they're fans of those shows.
Yep, absolutely. And it's like, I don't know what happened over the last few years, but man, British TV has just exploded. I mean, Downton Abbey sort of got the ball rolling, but since then, there's, the Gilded Age and just Ripper Street. I mean, there's just tons and it seems like every week I open up the news and there's another new great British series coming, and we have a mess of them. Probably my favorite is the 2017 series that was created and starring Tom Hardy, and that's the series Taboo. I don't know if you've seen it. It flew under the radar a little bit. My gosh, is it spectacular! So I believe he and his brother created the series, and it takes place in Victorian England, and it's about a business baron who passes away, and his son, who has been in Africa for the last decade and presumed dead, returns to Victorian England to claim his father's business estate, and his time in the wild has changed him fundamentally. And he is not willing to play nice with the Victorian mores of the day. Oh my gosh, it is unbelievable. He is more Tom Hardy than you thought even possible. And it is an amazing series, Taboo. But we have Midsummer Murders, which is one of the longest running series in TV history, Line of Duty, Upstairs, Downstairs, tons of great stuff. So if you like British TV, Vizio WatchFree Plus has got it for you for free.
Yeah, Tom Hardy's another one of those actors where literally anything he's in, I'll go see because he just it's like he transforms himself for any role that he plays.
He really does. Yeah, The Revenant. I mean, I'm a big fan.
And for those who aren't too familiar with Watch Free Plus, could you dive into a little bit of the specifics of it and like what people should look forward to?
Absolutely. So, WatchFree Plus is Vizio's free entertainment streaming service. If you have a Vizio TV, all you have to do is turn it on, go to the homepage. Well, you'll be on the homepage. Click on the Vizio WatchFree Plus app icon. It'll take you right into the environment. There are tens of thousands of free movies and TV shows. It's all broken down by genres. Easy to navigate, easy to find something to watch. You don't have to worry about doom scrolling through any of the other subscription services. And the best part is it's free. If you don't own a Vizio TV, don't worry. All you have to do is go to your favorite mobile app store, download the free Vizio mobile app, sign up for a free Vizio account, click on Live TV, and there are over 300 free streaming channels with tens of thousands of free movies and TV shows for you to watch until your heart's content.
And I know you said this month with September is more of like a grab bag without a strong theme or anything. Could you give us like I guess like a sneak peek of like what's up next and like what to look forward to in the coming months?
Well, as you know, next month is the spooky high holiday of Halloween, and so I will be back, Anthony, with a trick or treat bag filled with the best horror flicks that you could possibly imagine. So tons of great stuff. Get ready to scream. You scream, I scream, we all scream for free movies, and you're gonna get it on Watch Free Plus.
I guess on that topic, like what are some as Halloween nears a little bit, do you have any of like favorite horror movies or anything that are in store this month potentially? Because I know it wasn't like a highlighted thing.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yes, I do. If you will hold 1 second,
Yeah, take your time.
I will look that up for you. We do. We have a ton of really good ones. I think they actually had um American Psycho on our horror list, but we've already talked about that one. We
Hmm.
have, yeah, a lot of really fun stuff. So there is a great one called Escape Room, about six friends who go into one of those escape rooms that are so popular right now. And unfortunately, it takes a very dark turn. You got to watch it to see how they will survive. We also have this was a great one that kind of flew under the radar a little bit. This is from the 90s, and it's a Bill Paxton film called Frailty. And it's about a mysterious man who arrives in an FBI agent's office and just starts telling his story about his life and what he has done and why he has done it. And it's kind of reminiscent of like The Usual Suspects, only sort of a horror version of this. But it's a young Bill Paxton, a young Matthew McConaughey, Powers Booth from Tombstone, who's one of my absolute favorite character actors. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff this month. If you like horror, we have a very deep catalog.
And is there anything else that you wanted to highlight before we jump on out of here?
Let's see, what did I watch? Oh, we have 2004 Michael Mann, Tom Cruise, Collateral. I love this film. I just watched it again this week. Jamie Foxx. For me, it was one of the first times, and I was probably late to the party, but it was one of the first times I sat up and went, "Oh wow, Jamie Foxx is really, really talented." But it's one of my favorite. I just love premises where you take a very ordinary character and you put him into extremely unordinary circumstances. And that's Jamie Foxx's character. He's just a cab driver. He's got a few dreams. Tom Cruise gets into his cab one night and everything goes as far sideways as it can possibly go. I'm a big fan of Michael Mann. I love Manhunter. I love so many things that he's done. I think he's a very spectacular, yet kind of underrated director. And this is one of his best films. I highly recommend checking out Collateral.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for joining. It's always a pleasure.
Oh my gosh, Anthony, anytime I'm happy to pop in and let you know what to check out on WatchFree Plus.
And you can find more information about all of these great films and Vizio's Watch Free Plus on our website at ktalnews.com, which is also where you can get your local, trending, and breaking news stories from around the area. Be sure to tune in to KTAL News Now every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. But for now, I'm Anthony Mocklin, and thank you for joining us.